Hey guys, Chaotic Mom back here. If you remember who I am, my name's Eileen, all that good stuff. I am so sorry I've been MIA. I let you guys know over on my Instagram and also a message here on YouTube if you saw it. I have been in a funk lately. So, I'm just going to kind of chat with you guys while I flip through this book that I'm finishing up. I've been working so hard on it. This is my latest vintage junk journal, and I've just been slowly but steady getting it done. Lots of different elements in it. So I'm going to continue working on this while I chat with you guys. So, let's see. I haven't posted a video, I think, in about, I'm going to say a week. Let's see. So everybody has different seasons of their life, and all the seasons are different, right? Well, I'm going to tell you, this season of my life is super busy right now. So usually you would think that school time is like super busy for moms, but for some reason, summertime is really busy for me right now. If you hear noises in the background, my kids are home with me, so this is just a real laid back video. So, yeah, so summer times are really busy for me, and I'll tell you why, especially this summer. So, during the school year, I send Selena off to school, and me and Hannah do our homeschool, and I kind of have a routine where when Hannah is sitting down doing homeschool, or before Hannah sits down to do homeschool, I get my YouTube things done, anything crafty that I want to do while she's doing that. And that's kind of our routine. Well, this summer is going to be way different. And the reason is because my daughter is starting a job program. And what it is on Mondays they go up here to the local college and they attend classes per se, or workshops that teach them resume building, how to speak and have interviews. There's my little banana.
Hey guys, I've been sick, so.
Yeah, she was sick yesterday. So anyway, put this out. So on Mondays, that's what she's doing, and they say that she can catch the county ride up to the college, but they haven't given me a schedule for that. They said that the schedule is not out yet, which it's Friday, and she's supposed to start that on Monday, so anyway, I'll probably end up taking her. So on Mondays, that's what she does, and then they've got a job for her lined up through the local pet store here, which is fantastic because she's like the pet whisperer. She's amazing with animals. And so that is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 9 until 2. And since she doesn't have a driver's license yet, then I'm going to be driving her. Hello, Bina. I'm doing a video. So that kind of, you know, I got to schedule around that. I can't just, you know, be at home doing my normal thing. I got to throw that into the mix. So that's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then Hannah still has her, you know, regular doctor's appointment. She's got a dental appointment next week. I'm supposed to go and do massage therapy once, you know, 1 to 2 times a week. And so that, you know, there's just a lot of things going on right at the moment. And so last week I just kind of felt overwhelmed. And I thought, you know what? I'm not going to do this to myself. It is all part of self-care, that when you feel overwhelmed, you need to stop and focus on the most important things. And right now, the most important things, of course, are my kids and being a mom and getting their stuff done. So being a YouTuber, being a crafter, whatever, was not number one last week. And so that's why I have been MIA. I did choose my Etsy shop. I kind of briefly told you guys about that. I like selling on eBay, and it's nice, and I have not had a problem with eBay at all. I'm not saying that, but I like the idea of all of my items being grouped together in a collection that people can see, and you just don't get that with eBay. So I decided to go back to my Etsy site. I did have an Etsy site years ago. I started it in 2014, but of course I closed it probably about 2 years ago when I started selling on eBay. And like I said, eBay's been fantastic. Don't get me wrong, they're a great site, but first of all, they're not catering to handmade crafters. So that's not where you're going to go and get. It's not where you're going to go to look for handmade items, whereas of Etsy, you know you're going to look for handmade items. And like I said, again, I wanted my crafts to be all inclusive in a collection, and I like the way that my Etsy page is over there. I like that I can, you know, give like a brief description of myself, what my hobbies are, things like that over at Etsy. It makes me feel like they are representing me more as a business than just posting random postings to eBay, if that makes sense to you. So that was another thing that I've been accomplishing this week, and to tell you the truth, I am not a photographer, and so trying to figure out how to get, you know, the best photographs for my Etsy site, yeah, that has been something I've been working on. And like I said, I'm not a photographer, I'm not good with a camera, so trying to make sure that my photos look good. It's still a work in progress, but I think I figured out for right now what is good for me. So that's what I've been working on. And then also, I don't know about you guys, but when you have a hobby that you want to turn into a business, you have to treat it as a business. And so this week I have been going on YouTube and pulling up these videos about how to make, you know, your Etsy sites more fruitful and successful. And I'll turn on the YouTube video. I will sit down with my pad of paper here and I take notes just like I'm in high school or in college, because I'm trying to learn how to make this a successful business, and I'm learning from, you know, people that have done it. And yeah, so just to make myself successful, I've been trying to educate myself more on, you know, search engine words and you know, just things that you need to put in there as far as photographs and words and whatever else to make your item stand out above everybody else's. So, sorry if I'm being a little bit chatty, but I don't really know how else to explain to you what I've been up to.
Chatty Kathy.
I am Chatty Kathy, except I'm not Kathy. My sister's Kathy. I'm not Kathy, though. So that's kind of what I've been up to this week, and that's where my mind has been. So sorry I haven't gotten videos up, but at the same time, I'm just like, you know, this is the season of my life right now that's really, really busy. And so in order to put everything in perspective, hey babe, can you not do that right now? Wait until my video's over.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. It's just going to be too much background noise. I'll let you know when I'm done. So just to put everything in perspective, I had to cut something because I just didn't want to be overwhelmed. I don't like that feeling. I don't know. Some people just love the feeling of being on the go all the time, and that's not how I am. I like the feeling of having everything under control, and I like being able to say, okay, I'm doing this right now, and then this next, and, you know, just having that. But that's not how it was this week, and so I had to get it to where that's how it is. So next week when I do my plan with me, you'll likely see Oh, the husband's home for something. You'll likely see me, putting all this into my schedule, and that's really going to help me, of course, putting all this into a schedule, and I'll feel a lot better. But this week, I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling just like I didn't have everything under control, and like I said, I just don't like that feeling. So, that is where I have been. I have been being a mom, trying to figure out my summer schedule. We still haven't gotten the pool up yet. That's kind of disappointing. But the problem is that it has been raining its booty off here in Maryland. And the guy needs to come in and cut down the trees. So how are we supposed to get the trees cut if he can't get the big, truck in here without getting it stuck? So we've been waiting to have some days that were not real crazy with rain, and we need to it needs to dry out there. So we have not gotten the pool up. Y'all know me, I want to be floating in a pool. I've said it a million times, so kind of disappointed about that, but it's nobody's fault. It's just the way it's been.
God's fault.
No, we don't fault him for anything. That's another thing Hannah's been doing this week is she's been going to vacation Bible school at the local church up here. She really loves it. She's been going with her little friends that live right around the corner. And then yesterday she was sick, so that was a day of nothing. We did absolutely nothing yesterday. Well, I take that back. I had to load her up into a car feeling all sorts of nauseous to go up and get Selena to meet her employer. So that was kind of rough when all you want to do is lay around when you feel nauseous and somebody's like, oh, grab your pillow and your blanket, we're going up the road. But that's what you do. Everybody gets their turn. So yesterday it was Selena's turn. And that's kind of where I'm going with this, is that everybody gets their turn, and you guys know when you have kids, their turns come before your turn. So I have not had a turn, and I know I will. Like I said, it's a season. It's a season of my life that I'm in right now where everything's just crazy busy, and it's not about me and what I want. And what I want is to grow my YouTube channel. I want to grow my Etsy page. I want to be successful. And right now, that's just not, it's not where I am right now. And that's okay. I'm still going to find time for me, but everything that needs to be done with the kids, of course, is going to come first. As it should, because that's my job as a mom. All right, sorry, I had to talk to the husband. He ran in here for something. I guess he needed something out of the garage. He's working around here, so. So anyway, that's where I am. What are some things that I hope to get done this week? Let's see. So this is supposed to be my health update Friday. That is so funny. So when I'm super busy like this, guess what I've been doing, you guys? I've been eating junk food, right? Yeah, because that's what my brain tells me is going to make me feel better. Is it the truth? No. What do I need when I'm stressed out like this? I need fruits, I need vegetables, I need tons of water, I need hydration, I need exercise. Yeah, so my brain's a little confused, and I need to switch that mentality. So as far as weight goes, no weight gain. I stepped on the scale this morning, I'm still 244. So that's 2 weeks ago I was 244. So is that good? Not really. Because the amount of calories that you have to eat in a day to maintain 244 pounds is not acceptable. So I've maintained it.
Oh, and something's happened to James.
Oh, the fish. Yeah, we don't think he's going to make it. It's a beta. James the fish, you guys have seen him before. He's that beautiful black beta that I have, and he's being super duper weird. If you guys have betas or you know betas, they just kind of lay around. But he is like totally weird laying around. So he's laying on the bottom of his tank, and yesterday he was like laying on his side. So I tapped the tank because that's usually how I tell him that it's food time. I'll just go like this, and then I'll take my finger and follow it up, and he'll come up and eat food. He spazzes out when you tap the tank. Like he darts all over the place being all crazy, and he's wonky. And so last night, I'm sorry about my voice. I don't know what's going on. So last night when we did that, he like got all sorts of crazy. And
face forward first into the rock.
yeah, like when he took off, he went face first into the rocks, and I was like, whoa, what is wrong with him? So I do not know what is going on with poor James.
At least he's not dead. I mean,
He might be
on his last.
he might be on his last leg. So we're just kind of waiting and seeing.
We turned off his lights because
Yeah.
we looked it up and he might be just tired.
It
We
said
leave on the lights like every night.
right. It said that if you leave the lights on, they can get confused and get themselves exhausted. So I'm wondering if that's what he's doing, because that's what I said. Like, he looks either really sick or really tired. So maybe he's really tired. We turned off his light, and we're gonna see if that maybe makes him feel better. So I don't know. We just keep checking on him throughout the day, and we fed him, and he's not interested in food. And we are really careful about not overfeeding him, because our last fish, it was a big red beta, and we called him Daddy Fish. Hannah named him. And we learned our lesson with him, because we were overfeeding him. We were giving him like 2 pellets in the morning, 2 pellets at night, every day. And again, if you know anything about betas, they have a really tiny tummy. And those pellets, they like...
They turn into like Cheerios.
Yes, they're huge when they expand. And so they get what's called swim bladder disease, or swim bladder or something. And basically their swim bladder gets all messed up, and that's what keeps them buoyant in the water, like not too high and not too low. And I guess we've been really careful about it, and we only feed him like every other day to make sure that he's not consuming too much. But maybe we fed him too much. Maybe that's what he's doing right now. Maybe he's just having a hard time with his swim bladder. I don't know.
It's kind of weird because usually James doesn't do anything like this.
No.
He's
He's usually really happy, and he, you know, comes to the tank when you walk over, and yeah.
But now he's just refusing food, basically.
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what's going on with him. When it's his time, it's his time. You know, you can't do anything.
If you guys want any updates, go and follow me on Instagram.
Oh, okay. She's updating on James on Instagram.
Yeah.
Your pets.
Pets _and_me_official. So,
Okay.
just look up pets and I'll come up.
Yeah, okay. So follow her if you want updates on James, because this video is about me being super busy. I surely do not have time to go update on James on Instagram. So anyway, back to health journey. So I have not gained weight. I have not lost weight. I have not been getting out walking as much as I should, because I've been sitting here at this desk working on my computer and working on my crafts. And when I'm not doing that, I'm so sorry about my voice, y'all. I don't know what is going on. I think it's the pollen. Anyway, when I'm not doing that, I am running the kids around in the car. When I'm not doing that, I'm taking photos for my Etsy. And so a lot of what I'm doing right now is either sitting, standing, or being in the car, right? Well, that's not good for weight loss. And so I have not been walking like I should. Like, me and my husband, we were walking almost practically every night, and I think we walked maybe twice this week.
Not even twice. I think it was
Yeah.
once.
No, it was twice, because we walked one time without you while you were at Bible school, remember?
Yeah.
So we walked twice this week. That's just not good. You can't do that. When you're trying to get your body moving more, sitting around at a desk is not the option. It's not the right thing to do. So I need to focus on more of that next week.
More of that next week.
Yeah, I know. My voice is so crazy. I feel really crazy with my voice.
Man.
I know. I do sound like a man.
Ew, that sounded like a dog.
Sounded like a walrus. When you go see the walruses at SeaWorld. Okay, enough little noises. That's enough of that. So that's kind of where I've been lately. That's kind of my deal. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. If you want to go over to my Etsy page and check out what I've got going on over there, I will leave a link in the description box below. My goal is to upload at least 1 to 2 things onto my Etsy shop a day until I have a full shop of 40 or 50 items. And my goal is to also stay up with YouTube as far as at least Plan With Me Monday, some kind of video in the week, whether it be a Tidy Up Tuesday, whatever Wednesday, maybe
Friday.
a Dollar Tree DIY, and then a Friday health update. Those are my goals for the summer, and I will try my very hardest to reach those goals. But again, like I said, I am the type of person when I feel like I am just like super stressed out, I know my limits, and I'm going to back down and I'm going to back off. So, without going into too much detail, some of my kids have special needs, and that can be very taxing. And so, like I said earlier, for me to be a good mom, I need to put my kids first. And when you have a special needs child or special needs children, you really have to honor that, because you really need a lot of energy to take care of and be patient with our special kiddos. So, I'm not trying to blast anybody here on the internet. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is trying to let special needs moms know, and also moms of neurotypical kids know, that sometimes being a special needs mom means that we need to take more time for ourselves, because we need to exert more energy being that special needs mom, or we need to exert more patience. That's my biggest thing here in this house, is that I need to have patience. And if I don't have patience, then I can aggravate the symptoms that I am ultimately trying to help with. I don't know if that makes sense with you guys, but that's basically what I'm trying to say, is that I don't want to hinder anybody's development. So being patient is really important. And yeah, so that's why I need to definitely, when I feel overwhelmed or overworked or just overstressed, I especially need to take a step back and take a minute to assess what is most important. And of course the answer is being a mom. And what can I do to be a better mom? Well, this week it was to work on my patience and to not let things get overwhelming for me. And so that's why you haven't seen from me or heard from me. And you know what, you guys? I suggest everybody do that. I really do. When you feel overwhelmed or overworked or overstressed or you don't have any patience left, you need to take a step back. And you need to ask yourself, okay, priorities. Let's put things in priorities. Let's list our priorities and then put them in order. And my priorities is mom. And then I chose to put my next priority as my Etsy shop, and then YouTube was down on the bottom, and I did not find time for YouTube. So that's what happened. That's why you didn't see from me. And I really just suggest that everybody do that when things get chaotic chaotic or stressful, is that you need to take a step back and ask yourself, okay, where can I let something go this week? What can I like that. What was that? Why is my computer making noises? So what can I let go this week so I can focus on something else? And like I said, that's what I chose. So I guess that's it. I'm going to continue to do this, and maybe I'll just put this in fast forward and let you guys enjoy watching me make this junk journal. I've really enjoyed this. This has really been fun for me, this junk journal. I will say though, it has been a very long process. I really didn't expect it to be this long, and it has been. So I just want to let you guys know I am not leaving you. I am here. I am still communicating on Instagram. So whenever you guys don't see me over here on YouTube, I'm always on Instagram. I always check my Instagram at night whenever I'm sitting on the couch or whatever, having a couple adult beverages with my husband. I'm always on Instagram. So if you guys need to get a hold of me for any reason, you can catch me.
Get a hold of me.
You can catch me on Instagram. You can catch her on Instagram. Even when I'm not over here on YouTube. So I like that. You got a nice journaling spot here, and then a nice picture spot right here. That's really nice. I like that a lot.
Did you put those picture frames on Etsy?
Picture frames.
Remember those little homemade picture frames?
No, no. She's talking about these right here. I made the other day. They came out super cute. They're like little Polaroid
You
frames.
should put some in your junk journal.
I don't know. This isn't really the style junk. This isn't the right junk journal style. I could make some more, like vintagey.
Yeah, so that people can.
I don't think they had Polaroid pictures back in the vintage era. So anyway, that's what she's talking about. Maybe I'll give some of these away with my next set of Happy Mail, which I don't know when that will be. Yeah, something like that. All right, so I'm just going to continue to create, and you guys can watch me, and I will catch you on my next video. I'm feeling uninspired right now, and so that means that I need to stop what I'm doing and move on to something else. When I get uninspired like that, it's almost like you have a block. I don't know, I've never been a writer, but is that what you feel when you're a writer? You get a block and you're like, okay, I need to stop, do something else now. So I'm going to put this up and I will come back to it. This, I was just telling Hannah, this has definitely been a labor of love for sure. This junk journal has been
Lots of different things.
that's not gonna work out. See?
Who knows?
Yeah, that's all right though. It's fine. It's just I need to use a different
junk
medium.
journal.
No, I need to use a different medium for it. Unfortunately, I tore it a little bit.
That's okay. It looks okay because it looks like old-fashioned.
Yeah, maybe I'll go in and add some stamping on that.
Maybe that would be cool.
See, I'm going to show you right now how to fix something that got screwed up. Distress ink. Boom. Let me get my thing here. Dip it.
Of course, it has to be one of my makeup sponges.
Oh, please, give it a rest.
My makeup sponge.
There you go. We just made it look like it was part of the of the look. Okay.
Ta-da!
Ta-da. Done. See that?
Ew.
So, anyway, this has really been a labor of love, so I'm definitely
that
going to have to price this accordingly.
I like that.
I know, I like that woman too, and I put some stickles here.
Stiggles?
Stickles.
Stiggles. You said stiggles.
No, stickles. So, I'm just going to give you a flip through here of what we're dealing with. I made this little matchbook. Isn't that style notebook? Isn't that cute?
Good for like writing notes.
Oh, it's so cute.
Nice. I
I
do
know,
like
I know, it's adorable. And this one, I think I've already showed you all this, but. So this is definitely, like I said, gonna have to represent in my pricing all the time that I've spent on it because I have really put my heart into this book.
You spent like probably a month on this.
Well, and it's been on and off
I
because
know, yeah.
I only do it when I feel inspired. I have so many different styles that I really have to be in the mood to do that style. Like this is vintage, and I like doing vintage, okay? I like doing all things, you know, vintage and whatever. But I also like doing, you know, bright pinks, and I've been really into summer theme things because it's summer. I love this one. I
Ooh.
stitched it on and left some.
Oh, you
string.
stitched it?
I glued it and then stitched it.
Oh, I thought you were good at stitching.
No,
I thought you.
I got all these tuck spots with cards and so.
This is my favorite page.
Yeah, I like this one too. This is like more what I'm into right now, which is like flowers and pink
Roses.
and roses and all things
Wild.
beautiful. So, anyway, that's where I am with my junk journal. Thanks for hanging out with me today and chatting with me. I hope I wasn't too boring. I just wanted to kind of tell you guys where I'm at in life right now and why you have not heard from me lately. Like I said, hopefully I'm back to next week and getting back to, you know, playing with me Mondays and whatever else I've got going on, and then maybe a Friday health update. So I will see you in my next video. Take care until then. Make sure you take care of you. That's one thing I hope that you get out of this video, is that you are the only one that can take care of you. So do it. All right, guys. See you next time. Bye.